Film industry, take two.
And now we're back from commercial. Sorry about that. It was just a little break in the transformation. So we're going to look at right back where we left off. The three major things the Canadian Heritage Board looks at is Aboriginals. We look to provide Aboriginal films so we get a rich review on our culture. Secondly, the Canadian Board looks to look for advancements in technological outcomes for the film industry. Basically, we want to go from the winding to a more technological look. And finally, what we like to do is increase the film industry. Basically, move it forward so it becomes a more productive means within Canadian economy. Two ways in which we do that are tax incentives. These are done by the Canadian government. The two major tax incentives are the Canadian film and the film video. The Canadian film one is for Canadian-based companies. Basically what they do is they provide incentives for Canadian companies who are doing Canadian film. This also helps because it keeps film and money here. And the second one is the film industry, which is for foreign film. This is a very important one as it looks for foreign films, and what it does is it brings foreign films to Canada, and how it does that is it provides a tax incentive. And basically what the tax incentive is for is to bring the companies here and hire Canadian workers. Ultimately, this stimulates our economy. The major drawbacks to this are a lot of small foreign investors may not want to bring their companies here. For example, if I'm based in Los Angeles, would I really want to bring my company here? No. Why? Because 70% of all the actors are from Los Angeles. They live in the United States of America. So it may not be an incentive. And secondly, large companies may also not want to take people from here. Why? Because you can get cheaper working customers or cheaper working employees across the border. Secondly, we'll be looking into lobbying efforts. Lobbyists. They're always on our case. They are the experts. They help move the field. One of the major lobbyists that we have are the Canadian Film and Television Production Association. They look over 300 independent film companies, and what they do is they provide labor agreements with the government. Also, they lobby the government on things such as discounts, and one of the major discounts they have got is for low-budget films, the more Canadian actors they use, there's a higher discount. Secondly, the Screenwriters Guild of Canada. This guild represents 2,000 English writing screen workers across Canada. This agency, their major focus is to help provide reliable contracts for the Screen Guilds of Canada. They also handle labor disputes and unfair working conditions. And finally, one of their major lobbying efforts is Indigenous film. They work very, very highly with the Canadian government in helping promote Indigenous film. And without further ado, we'll get to our intern, Kenneth Powell. Kenneth?
Thank you, John. So the Canadian film industry evolved and revolutionized into one of the most significant industries in Canada today. Although the overall Canadian industry for film and television is only worth approximately $2 billion, $1.3 billion being Indigenous and $700 million being outside of Canada, it is a fairly competitive market with a wide range of distributors. Canadian films make up 46% of Canada's box office revenues, while the American theatrical